Next up I have from Vinegar Syndrome. This is Nightbeast, and this is directed by Dohler. Not really sure how to say it, but this is about this alien who kind of like crash lands on Earth and basically has this ray gun and starts killing everybody in town. And basically the town's gonna like trying to stop this alien from, killing everybody. And when somebody gets shot, kind of like has this outline around them, and they kind of like turn like this sparkly kind of thing, and then like there's an outline of them on the ground. It's a very powerful weapon, but that's basically all it is. They don't know what this thing is, but all they know is it's killing people and they're trying to stop it. And it's a really low budget, like ridiculous movie. I'd never seen it before. Troma had something to do with it. They I guess distributed it or something, or had their hand in it. Again, they have the Troma thing in the beginning, and I don't really know if that means that Troma, like, put it out on their line, or if they, I guess that's what that means. Like, or did Troma make it? I don't think they, I guess they just, like, it's on their line of movies. But I always wanted to get this because I've seen it, VHS of it, and I always want to see it because it seemed like rare, ish. And then Vinegar Syndrome was putting it out, and it was part of their halfway to Black Friday sale, and it was like one of the, I think this was part of the mystery one, because yeah, it had to be, because well, anyway, I got it with the mystery thing, and I was like, oh cool, now I get to see it. And I finally watched it, and it's pretty cheesy, it's pretty low budget, but it was laughable. It's kind of a fun time. It's not really a good movie, the acting is pretty horrendous in it, but you can't take it seriously. The alien looks pretty cool, and the guy, there's a scene like in the beginning, there's like, it must be an endless amount of ammo in this gun, just continuously shooting, but nobody can shoot anything in this movie except for him. But of course he has unlimited ammo, so he's going to hit somebody sometime, but nobody can hit him. Nothing. They can't even really hit the tree that he's hiding behind, or the ground in front of him. They're just firing and firing. They can't hit him, and it was like so ridiculous. And then there's just one guy that takes aim forever, and then they shoot at him, and hits the gun, and finally, like, somebody hits him. It was like, just took forever. But like, yeah, it was not a good movie, but it was fun. It was a fun, cheesy sci-fi movie. It was, like I said, bad acting, but there was some bad, cool practical effects. Like, I do like how they when somebody got shot with the gun, and there was that outline, and then it's like sparkling. This almost reminds you of like when they not transported, but teleported in Star Trek. How it looked like that. It almost kind of looked like that, but like, intensified. And then this, like, their burnt marks on the ground. That was kind of cool. That was kind of cool looking. But like the beginning, the ship, when it crash landed, it looked so bad. It looked so cheap. Like, it was obviously like a fake ship, and obviously like a model, like, landing, and it was pretty bad. So like, right when I saw that, I knew this was either going to be a great film or it was going to be incredibly horrible, and it was kind of somewhere in the middle. But there was some familiar faces. Well, I should say some. There was one familiar face in this, and I don't remember his name, but he's been in stuff that I've seen nowadays from some friends of mine that put movies out. Like Chris LaMartina had him in some movies. I think. I can't remember. Somebody else had him in a movie recently. Killer Campout, he was just in. But he was in this. He was the scientist, one of the scientists. And it was like it was him, because this is from, I believe, like 1981. I think it was 1981, and it was well, I just can't believe like what people might have thought like back then, like, and then like you see this behind the scenes in that, and how they're they reacted to it, and they actually, the whole crew almost quit because of this one guy that was doing things. He wanted to get this one shot that took like 10 hours, and I don't even think they got it. So then they all went up to the director and told him, like, either he goes or we go. And so that guy, he didn't get fired, but he kind of like he's like, no, this isn't for me. So he quit before he got fired. But it was almost not made. And this is from the same guy that did Alien Factor and Fiend. And the funny thing is, I have Fiend. I believe Massacre Video put it out. And if that's the same one, but I have never watched that. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know what made me hesitate. So now I kind of know what maybe I'm getting into. I don't know what's better. I've never seen Alien Factor though, but I do want to see the director's other things. And they do have like interviews on here with you know, the cast and crew, like a couple people nowadays. Even like the kids in here, I believe they were the director's kids, or his son, it was something like that. And he was like in the car with the uncle, him and his sister, and you talk to him nowadays, and he looks exactly the same. You know, you could tell it's that kid. He's just tall. He's obviously older. It's like, you know, 38 years old later or whatever. But yeah, it was something else, you know. But I'm glad I got to see it. But now I'll show you what's in here. So yeah, I got this with this cool slipcover. Very, very neat. On the back you got that. This is, if you can see, that's a little shiny. It's raised, it's embossed, and it's a little smooth, you know, very smooth. And this is a little bit raised, and it has, and this is like a shininess there. I don't know what that would be called. It's just glossiness, I guess. And you raise it up, and you have that underneath. You have that cover. So yeah, like I said, you have this cover here, and then you could reverse it, and you can put up this cover. And this kind of reminds you of like a 50s kind of like artwork, you know, something like you would see. This movie definitely reminds you of something that you would watch at like a drive-in, like, or don't watch at the drive-in. You go to it, it's playing, and you're making out with somebody in the back seat. Kind of like that kind of movie that would be playing. Or like a movie that would be playing while you're watching a movie, while they're watching it in the movie. You know what I mean? But yeah, you got that. So you can put either one. I don't know. This one, it's okay. I kind of like this one. It's different, but I do like how the slipcover is you know, you got kind of like 4 different images, so that's pretty cool. And there are the special features. If you want to pause it now and check them out, you can. And then here you have the DVD and the Blu-ray with, you know, different artwork on than this one, which is cool. I like that they did that. Again, everybody knows how I feel about the whole Blu-ray and DVD in here, but they are region A, B, and C. So yeah, not really a good movie, but you know, it's fun, it has its moments, it's cheesy. It's a bad movie. Is it a good bad movie? I don't know. You know, watch it and you know, judge for yourself. But it did look good, sounded good, and you know, I'd watch it again. To be honest, I would watch it again. It was bad, but I'd watch it again. It was fun, and you know, maybe if you weren't in the right mind, it would be even better. That's all I'm saying. But that's Nightbeast.